Hello Elim Hope Church kids, I'm Gemma and today I want to talk to you about worry. Now some people have really big worries and some people have small worries. But by the end of this session I'm going to tell you how you can make your really big worries really small. So at the moment I am talking to you in my dressing gown. Before lockdown I'd never have let any of you see me in my dressing gown. I'd have also worried about people seeing me without makeup. But I've overcome that worry. When I was a child, I used to worry about absolutely everything. Do you worry about things? My year 6 SATs, as some of you will know, I was sick throughout them. I was so worried that I had to do the test by myself in the head teacher's office next to his toilet because I kept being sick out of worry. That didn't help me at all. All that worry didn't help me pass them. All that worry just made me poorly and sick. And that is what worry can do to you. Now, at the moment, I'm in my cosy dressing gown, trying to think what it was called, my cosy dressing gown, because I'm not very well and actually I'm resting. So I have a poorly neck and a poorly arm. Now the doctors have told me it can get better, but they've also told me what could happen, worst case scenario. Now, I could worry about that, but I'm going to trust in God that He's going to make it better. So I'm not worrying about it at all. And sometimes when you're told things that can go wrong, you worry about it. The unknown. Sometimes people worry about dying. But I have faith in Jesus and know that when I die, I'll be in heaven partying with Jesus and seeing my family that have died and are already there with Jesus. Some of you might worry about going back to school. Some of you might have already started back at school, but that's okay because God cares about those worries. Even if that doesn't worry someone else, He cares about it. Now, I want to read you a Bible passage from Luke 12. And Jesus is talking about worry. He's talking about all the different worries we can have, and this is His answer. It's from Luke 12, verse 24 to 31. Look at the birds. They don't plant or harvest. They don't have storerooms or barns, but God feeds them. And you are worth much more than any bird. You cannot add time to your life by worrying about it. If you cannot even do the little things, then why worry about the big things? Consider how the lilies grow. They don't work or make clothes for themselves. But I tell you that even Solomon, remember from the Old Testament, Solomon with his riches was not dressed as beautifully as one of these flowers. God clothes the grass in the field, which is alive today, but tomorrow is thrown into the fire. So how much more will God clothe you? Don't have so little faith. Don't always think about what you will eat or what you will drink, and don't keep worrying. All the people in the world are trying to get these things, and your Father knows you need them. But seek first the kingdom, and all the other things you need will be given to you. Now, very important in that last verse, it doesn't say, seek first the kingdom of God and everything you want will be given to you, because that's not going to happen. It says seek first the kingdom of God and all those things you need will be given to you. So food, drinks, house over your head, clothing. I need love. I have my family. I always say I am rich in love. Doesn't matter that I'm not rich in money because I am rich in love with my family. So it's not what you want. You're not going to become a millionaire. It's what you need. You might become a millionaire, but God will give you what you need. If God needs you to be a millionaire, He'll make it you. But worry. You don't need to worry because God has already got it sorted. I don't need to worry about my neck because God has it sorted. God has my arm and my neck sorted and it will get better. I trust Him. I don't need to worry about tomorrow because I know God has it in control. Now, what I would like you to do is, if you do have a worry, I'd like you to talk to a parent. Because when you talk to someone, big worries can become small worries. Because when you talk to someone, they can give you advice and help. And sometimes we overthink things and we think things are really big. But when we actually talk about them, they can become really small. Also, pray. If you pray, God can overcome these things. Pray about it. Pray and give your heart to Jesus. Don't just say, God, I'm worried about this. Actually tell him your worries. I know he knows your worries already, but talk to him. Seek the kingdom of God. How else can we seek the kingdom of God? We can read our Bibles. We can listen to Christian music. Perhaps go on YouTube and put on some Rend Collective Kids. Perhaps go on YouTube and watch talks. That's also seeking the kingdom, seeking God. Perhaps watch some VeggieTales or other Christian programs. Perhaps spend some time worshipping in your own home. Perhaps do some catching and some throwing to God. Do you remember what that means? Throwing your worries and throwing your concerns and prayers to Jesus and waiting, not rushing off. God, blah, 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 this is worrying me, I need this, blah, 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 blah. But waiting, lifting your hands, silent, and just listening to what God has to tell you. See if you don't miss that response, but catch it. So, don't worry. Give your concerns to Jesus. Talk to an adult. Pray about it and seek the kingdom of God through the word, through messages and through songs. And he has you covered. You don't need to worry because God is in control.